Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back with another Soundwave video. This time we got an upgrade. No more dollar store Transformers that don't transform. I purchased this on Amazon for about 15 bucks. When it came out in stores back last year, January 2021, it was $10, so it already went up 33.5%. Just like the original Transformers, and I guess even baseball cards, they sure go up in value over the years. So, this is the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron. And in case you guys and gals didn't know, Cybertron is the Transformers' home planet. This is where they were born. This is where they were created. But they ran out of energy. Just like the electric cars, if you have a Tesla, once in a while you need a little charge. So they couldn't charge their planet anymore, so they came all the way down to planet Earth to look for some energy cubes to bring back to Cybertron. But in the process, they were very, very sleepy going to Earth, and they fell asleep, rumor has it, for 1 million to a billion years. So they made it to Earth. They're still trying to get the energy cubes and go back to Cybertron to save their planet. But there is a war for Cybertron going on. So we got these incredible action figures made by Takara Tomy. And if anyone knows Takara, tell him I said he did a mighty fine job here, folks. And I never had Soundwave back in the day. He was too expensive, too rare, too hard to get, but I had all the cassette tapes, with Ravage being my favorite. So, this is the core class. They make different classes: the Deluxe, the Voyager, the Leader, the Commander, and the Titan. So this is the core, and in my opinion, this is the best class. This just looks awesome. Soundwave Generation 1 style, fully transformable, only 4 inches tall. I really like the mini feature of this, and he can transform into it. And they also have some other classic Transformers in this, I guess, class, you could say. And, like you can get Optimus Prime, you can get Megatron, Starscream, Wheeljack, as well as newer Transformers. But look, guys, look how he looks as a robot. He looks awesome, just like the original. And then he transforms into the cassette tape player with his little tape coming out. How cute is that? And he transforms in 8 steps, thanks to our bros at Hasbro. So the packaging in this looks incredible. I almost don't want to open it up, but I will. Okay, folks, so Soundwave is unleashed. He is ready to go, and he looks badass. Again, I am loving the detail. I am loving the Generation 1 look. I am loving the missile launcher, the gun, just all the details. We can move his elbows. We can move his arms. We can move his head. I mean, you can just move so many different body parts. The knees, we can move the feet. I mean, this is just incredible detail. But one of the little thing I noticed here, which is pretty cool, this pops up, and then we actually get even more movement out of the legs. Maybe he wants to, just have a seat and relax, at a picnic or something with Megatron. I mean, he can do that. But that is pretty neat. And then a lot of these things actually just kind of snap back, or you push them back. You can see like something's going to snap in there when we transform them eventually. But the icing on the cake is definitely opening up his chest, which again, look at the Decepticon sticker. That looks awesome. We got some paint work here, which looks good. I mean, the face is painted really well. But when we open this up, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is his mini cassette tape. Now, it's not painted on the back, which is disappointing, but the front is painted, and it actually looks like Laserbeak. That is awesome how he can come out of his chest. And we put him back in, and then we can close it. I mean, that is awesome detail. And then we can take off the little gun. We can take off the missile launcher, which is pretty cool. See, and they all have little dots or little holes where you can just push them in. And obviously you can put the gun on each side because he's got the hand with the holes in it. So then we flip it to the profile. That actually looks really good too. We look at the back. Also got good detail, and like we said, we got movement on a lot of different body parts, which is cool. I almost picked up the Megatron too, but the Megatron has a really fat base or back because it's for the tank. He transforms into a tank. I wish he would transform into a gun like the original. And while I'm on that, the last few years, Soundwave, they were making a spaceship. Now that is an insult to Soundwave's birthright, his origin, his heritage. He is a cassette tape player. He is not a spaceship. Please, for the love of Cybertron, do not make him a spaceship anymore. So now we will transform him into a cassette tape player. Okay, so now we're going to transform Soundwave into the boombox, the cassette tape player. So I'll show you guys how to do it. But first, guys, I do recommend reading the instruction manual in case you don't happen to watch my video, but you should, because it shows you step by step how to do it. Originally, I was just going to try and see if I could figure it out on my own, but I love this so much. It's so delicate, so many tiny pieces. I didn't want to take a chance in breaking it, but I guess I'm your instruction manual. So here goes. First, we rotate the head to the back, and it goes down like so. Bye-bye. And then we have the little tiny fists. We're going to go move those forward and hide those underneath because we are hiding the Transformer robot. And then if we go to the back, we put in the arms all the way straight back. Okay. So now back to the front, and we rotate the legs to the side. Okay. On the outside. And then we're going to actually fold them kind of like 90 degrees. And I'll show you from the back. And then they snap in that little peg there. And you have a little hole on the side. And that's nice and snug. And then the same with the other one. 90 degrees. And then that pops in like so. So this is relatively easy once you know. And you're kind of already done, believe it or not. But there's still a few minor details. Like we have his missile launcher. We want to put that in the back, and there's a hole for that. And these are a little tight, but it does work. And that actually makes the arms more snug too. It makes it look more realistic. Instead of having the arms loose in the back, it kind of pins them. Plus we're hiding Soundwave's weapons in the back. Alright, then we got the gun, which snaps in like so. And by the way, the instruction manual says the opposite. But this is the only way they're going to fit because there's a circle on this side and like a hexagon on this side for some reason. And when we go to the front, and that looks completed here, but they recommend that these go up. I don't know if that makes it look more than a cassette tape player. I think it works either way, but we are done, guys. This is Soundwave the tape player. I mean, this is looking awesome. We can do rewind, play, fast forward. We got where the mini cassette tape goes, and when we take a little peek inside, yep, there is Laserbeak hanging out. How awesome is that, guys? A mini cassette tape player with a mini cassette tape, and this is all about 4 inches in size. I mean, this is awesome. So it's very realistic, guys. It's like we have a mini cassette tape player. I don't know. I can't say enough about it. So I highly recommend this, guys. I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to purchase it on Amazon, you know. And let me know, do you have any other ones of the Cybertron? Do you have, you know, Megatron? Do you recommend another one? What's your favorite one? I would like to at least get one more, but I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards Megatron, but again, I hate that really big fat tank back it has. But we shall see. So for now, take it easy, because Transformers are more than meets the eye.